Chucker TV. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we're live. Grand Champions Polo Club on a Monday. And I'm back with my man, Yan, Eric, Frank, the Dream Team, the Blues Brothers. Yan, tell us what's going on today, man. Nice to see you, brother.
You too. Good morning. Good morning also from me. Nice to have you with us here. Of course, we had a very, very interesting and a very fun-packed weekend, of course, just gone by. And, of course, Dale, no rest for the wicked. The action continues. Round 3 now of the third of our 4 tournaments of the WPL 2021, the Palm Beach Open. The key word there being open, so no handicaps given at the beginning if a team is slightly weaker. Well, on Saturday, Dale, we had 2 10-goalers playing against each other, 2 brothers playing against each other, and a father and a son. Today, it is the same son, but today he's going to be up against his mum. We have Casablanca with, of course, Grant Gansey up against the team with his mum. Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. Let me quickly run. Is playing for Seminole Creek, of course, ladies always first. Melissa Gansey, of course, at number 1, and then she has 3 8-goalers, as we have seen before. Nick Roldan, Alejandro, Novicio, Estrada, and Juan Martin Zubia.
Super, super strong team.
Very, very strong team. And, you know, on Saturday, Melissa, again, showing her abilities, very dangerous up in front of goal, scoring, I believe, 3 goals. Very good. Casablanca then with Grant Gansey at number 1, Juancito Bellini, the 2 good friends, and then we have Barto Castagnola, one of the 2.
Another super team. This team, they line out very, very well.
And then, of course, Dale, a 10-goaler by the name of Juan Martinero.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
I've seen him play a few times.
Now, you can see the players are behind us. We will take our seats. Your 2 umpires this morning, our mounted umpires, are Federico Martelli and Esteban Ferrari in the studio. Chief umpire of the WPL, Mr. Gaston Dorignac. And I've got to tell you, Dale, I am so happy to have you with me on this program.
Again, let's do this. A lot of fun on a Monday. Yeah, and me also. I'm happy to be back. And we're on field number 1 here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. And it looks like we got our teams lined out. So we're going to have Casablanca in the blue and white. So we'll call it. They're going to go with the blue jerseys today. And then Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek in the black and yellow. There's a song like that, right? Black and yellow, black and yellow. I like the black and yellow. I also like the purple and yellow they wear. I love their jerseys. So we get our umpires lined out here. We get our first ball in play. Field 1 looking set up perfectly here at the Grand Champions Polo Club.
As always it is. And great, as we say, to have the action continue right after a busy weekend. Now, the action, Dale, does not finish, of course, today. We are going to give the players a little bit of a break, but only an afternoon, because tomorrow the action continues here. We have another long day, a triple header, if you will. 3 matches lined up for you tomorrow, the 23rd of March. Action starts at 10 o'clock in the morning with Tamera up against Pampa Norte. At 1 p.m. then, Richard Mille looking for their 2nd win. Remember, they conceded very narrowly there. That was that game I was talking about against Casablanca on Saturday. They'll be up against White Birch. The first 2 games of the morning, of the day, will be coming to you, of course, live on Chucker TV, but will be at Jan Pamela's. And then in the afternoon at 4:30 at White Birch, Great Oaks will take on Santa Rita. Now then, as Dale was saying, the teams are out there. Casablanca in the pale blue shirts, Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, also, of course, our official hospitality partner here at Grand Champions Polo Club. And we are very grateful and thankful to have them as our partner now also in this, the 3rd year of the WPL. Remember, it all started back in 2018. Casablanca coming into this game, winning their first match of the Palm Beach Open, beating White Birch 13-10. They also took care of business, beating Richard Mille. That's the game I mentioned a little bit earlier. That was a cracking game on Saturday. Very, very close, 11-10. So Casablanca with a clean sheet coming in with 2 wins. Seminole Casino, it's exactly the other way around. They had to concede to Richard Mille in their opener, 8-9. And then, of course, to White Birch also on Saturday at White Birch. They narrowly lost by 13-14, despite the fact that Melissa played such a great game. It just was enough at the end of full time. So a team looking for a clean sheet with their 3rd win, and Seminole Casino hoping to get their first win of the WPL Palm Beach Open 2021. Players are ready, the umpires are ready. We're just waiting for the signal to go and have that first ball thrown in. No advantage given, of course, as it is an open. And Casablanca, as I said, will be looking for their 3rd win of this tournament.
Let's got a little break in the action here, Yan. So 1 minute here as we get everything organized. Now, we did have the umpires. They were wearing yellow and black today. So our two mounted officials decided to change their jerseys up into the black and red. And that makes sense because we have the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek in the black and yellow today. So you don't want to confuse the players, as it'll look like they have 6 players on the field as they turn the ball. And so there's a few more adjustments here, Yan, before we get this going. I love the polo on Monday.
Absolutely.
Always special on Monday.
Absolutely, it is. No, it doesn't leave time for the so-called Monday blues, does it?
No way. Beautiful weather we're having here today in Southern Florida. We have clouds in the sky, nice breeze blowing, so perfect for the 4-legged athletes. And, man, I'm psyched up about this WPL World Polo League on a Monday. High goal polo action.
Absolutely, Sam. I'd like to also welcome the rest of our team here this morning. Of course, our friends over to our left, our colleagues from ESPN, of course, reporting to South America. Good morning, Tucan. But then, of course, we have the Tower of Power. Stephanie is here. Tracy, our official timekeeper. The 2 goal judges, of course, behind either end of the goal. Here we go then. First ball is thrown in of our 6-chucker match. And the first man on the attack there is the man with the red helmet, Alejandro Novicio Estrada, one of the 3 8-goalers playing alongside Melissa. He sends that one down the field and he's found Nick Roldan. Now remember, Nick Roldan last week had a little bit of an incident where we thought he might have broken his finger. Luckily, that wasn't the case, and we're really happy, Dale, to see him back in the saddle. He did have a very sprained finger, and also, it wasn't his stick hand, it was luckily his left hand. Mind you, the left hand, of course, is also important because you steer the pony with that hand. You know?
Yeah, no, I had the opportunity to talk to Nick, and he's ready to go. Nice shot there across the field. This ball's going to come inside, a little tap, and Estrada's going to get the first one for Seminole Casino Coconut Creek.
No surprise there. He did most of the hard work. Roldan feeding the ball up there into the danger zone, gets it back, and just a little flick of the wrist. And Alejandro Novicio Estrada getting the first for Seminole Casino Coconut Creek.
So black and yellow winning the first bowl in there, and a nice attempt by Nicky early. The ball went all the way across the side, and then great defense as they turn that right into an offensive play and back to the center here. And the lineup here on, looks like they're going to be on Ferrari.
Indeed. Esteban Ferrari throws that ball in, and as we've been saying all weekend, especially at this level, Dale, it is all about winning those throw-ins. Zubia there appealing. The umpire's not having any of it, and the first touch here by the 10-goaler, Juan Martin Nero, has to concede as Zubia will come in and steal it off him. He has a little look up. Melissa at the front there waiting. He didn't quite hit that clean. Second attempt, again, a slightly topped ball is going to land, and Alejandro, keeping his wits about him, will send that across the field where Melissa was already on her way down that line. Solid first touch from her. It's just going to go ever so slightly wide, but you know what, Dale? She did that on Saturday. She teased us, and then she started scoring those goals. So they need to be very, very much alert here. Melissa Ganzi, do not give her too much of a chance because she will convert.
No, you said it, yeah, and that's what they want to do. They want to get that ball out to Melissa. She's going to stay in front. That's the way they line this team out. As they line the 3 8-goalers up behind her, she will stay in front to get those passes and also to get those balls being moved forward on any penalty blown, but on the attack, Casablanca.
Nice little pass coming there from Castagnola out to the left-hand side, a bit too far left, but he's got some space. Juancito Bellini, second touch. This could be the equalizer, and Juancito making no mistake after that pass came through there from Castagnola. So, Dale, very quick here, this opening phase of this first chucker.
Super play there, and a coast-to-coast like butter and toast as they break loose on the knock-in. Using all 4 players there, and Juancito going forward. Keep an eye on Grant Ganzi and Juancito Bellini. They will rotate at the number 1 and 2 position. That's the way the team lines out. Juanmar will captain the team for the number 4 position, and you know about Barto Casanola.
Well, you give him an inch, he will take you for a mile. Ball comes out of play on the halfway line. Nice little backhand, and they're looking for Roldan. Ganzi appealing. He's going to leave this one behind for Bellini. Bellini will stop and turn and have a look. A man with 10 goals to his name. Beg your pardon, Castagnola at the front there. For a moment there, I thought it was Nero. Nero holding back. It's Castagnola. Castagnola slams one under the neck up into the danger zone. Waiting there. He has to stop and let that ball come to him. Unfortunately, a little bit much too of an angle there for Juancito to do anything with. Ball going over the back line. Let's have a look at the clock. 3:50 played and a goal apiece.
Casablanca, well, get the equalizer and come right back to the center. And getting the offensive attack there as that ball rolls over the end line, though. It looks like we're going to get our first courtesy change of the day.
Slightly, more or less on half-time. Of course, every time we go or we approach the half-time mark, the umpires will allow the players to go for a quick courtesy change. That is another rule that, of course, is very much appreciated by, well, not only the players, by the grooms as well, and I'm sure very much by the ponies. As you were saying, Dale, we had a little bit of scattered cloud this morning. It was actually quite chilly. The cloud now burning those, the sun now burning those clouds away, and it's turning out to be a very, very nice Monday morning.
Yeah,
here.
beautiful Monday morning, as you say, yeah, and the wind's blowing perfectly. It's actually blowing from the west today, and this field does run north and south, so it won't make any play on the play of polo, but this ball's going to come off the end line very quickly, and it's going to be Melissa.
Melissa once again finding herself in that solid position. Good first touch from her as she takes that ball over the halfway line. Melissa, she's alongside that 10-goaler Juan Martin Nero, but Melissa still in possession. Needs a little bit of backup, centers the ball nicely. Ganzi now. Oh, this is a good run up to the front door where Nick Roldan wanted to just finish what she'd started. A near side under the neck. Wow, what a great shot. Nick Roldan there with his first goal of the match.
Another coast to coast like butter and toast on the knock-in, Jan. So there you go. You're going to get, Melissa's going to pick up the pass from Estrada, and I love sending Nikki forward. Melissa hits him a 30-yard shot. Gets Roldan running forward in a super, super deep neck shot there. Near side neck shot to finish it off.
Well, as you know, Dale, for me, one of the finest cutters, if I want to call him that, the man who can slice a ball like I don't think anybody else can, that is Nick Roldan. He always finds somehow an angle. It's all about the wrist motion, of course, opening up that wrist. That's a nice long ball up to the front door. He was hoping that Alejandro Novicio Estrada was going to be the recipient of that, but the Tengala Juan Martin Nero picks it up and sends Castagnola on his way. Again, a lot of space here created by Casablanca. This one's a little bit short. Nice pickup on the near side by Roldan. Roldan will find a little gap there between those blue shirts. Again, he's got his eye on Melissa, who was a little bit slow off the mark there to get that ball, but maybe she won't even need to, as that ball narrowly stays in play. Maybe that was Nick's intention to actually score from very deep in the field, but Casablanca now have it back.
Nikki, what a shot right there at the end. We're talking about the near side next shot he makes earlier, but now just smoking one from 120, leaves it on the doorstep, taken out by Nero, and now Casablanca will regroup here. They gather themselves at the 80. Here comes Grant Ganzi.
Nice pass. It's going to be met by Castagnola. One stop really is all it's going to take. And again, that man, very dangerous, already scoring one goal. Juancito Bellini couldn't control that. Alejandro Novicio Estrada sends it back towards the sideboards where Nick Roldan was waiting to pick that one up. Still Roldan, again, creating a bit of space and taking the time that he needs. Deflection coming off Juan Martin Nero. Nero sends it back again with Juancito Bellini in mind. It's a little bit out to the far side. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. Good first touch from Bellini, and that looks like goal number 2 for the 4-goaler, Juancito Bellini, making it 2 goals apiece.
Yeah, Casablanca gathering that ball. Juan Martin Nero, he will control the team from the number 4 position, finding Juancito twice here in the first chucker. And again, the rotation from Grant Ganzi and Juancito Bellini, they will rotate at the number 1 and number 2 position. Whoever has the ability to get free, they're going to find the open space, and Nero's going to drop the ball right there.
Exactly as you said, Dale, those two boys, of course, the young cracks, Bellini and Ganzi, very good friends, of course, also off the field, but they know each other literally like brothers. There is the horn indicating the final 30 seconds to be played in this opening chukker, and what an exciting fast chukker it's been. Very little as far as the umpires having to blow on whistles on fouls are concerned, so a reflection of the rules implemented here for the WPL very much in place and being kept up by the players. Last play possibly of this first chucker. Alejandro Novicio Estrada. Will he try and send one down the field? Wants to get a little bit of space. Does not want to get hooked. And he's got Bellini now. You were talking about the switcheroo. Coming back in defense. Alejandro does finish it off, but he ran out of time. So end of that chucker with 2 goals apiece. We will be back after this short break. Make sure you join us here live at Grand Champions Polo Club here on Chukker TV. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, a very good morning to you. If you've only just tuned in and joined us here on Chukka TV, great to have you with us. I am so happy this morning on this Monday to be sitting alongside the one and only, the man with the so many talents. He's been having a very busy season, Dale. You've been in the sand a lot.
Very, very busy, and it's that time of year. Southern Florida, polo everywhere. We love it. And, well, happy to have you back, too, Yan, being part of the Chukka TV family. And it took a while to get Yan here, but with the COVID-19 pandemic, and, of course, we are always staying safe with the COVID-19 pandemic here at the Grand Champions Polo Club and everywhere around the polo world. So we want everyone to extend that energy. And we ended this one here, Yan, right down in front. Actually, Alejandro was on the run and put that ball in, but the horn did sound right before Yan specified and leave that ball. So this is actually a good play here for the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek team in the black and yellow. If you're just joining us, Casablanca, Grant Ganzi, Juancito Bellini, Barto Castañola, and Juan Martin Nero. They're in the white and blue jerseys today. And then we have Seminole Casino Coconut Creek, Melissa Ganzi playing the number 1, Nick Roldan, Alejandro Novicio, and Juan Martin Badiola.
Absolutely, and as you said, Del, 2 goals apiece. So still very early doors here in this first game of the third round. That ball just dying a very sad death just before it went over the back line there. The backhander coming from Alejandro Novicio Estrada. Seminole Casino Coconut Creek want to keep the pressure on. They know they have a very, very strong opponent there, especially with the number 3 and the number 4 player making a combined handicap of 19 goals. So it's going to be a tall order here for Seminole Casino Coconut Creek to keep Barto Castañola and Juan Martinero in check. And as Dale was suggesting just a few moments ago, it'll run very much through Juan Martinero playing the number 4 position. He will be sending those balls deep into the opposition's half. And here's another one of those very long balls, but nobody home. First man on the ball will be Castañola. A little bit too short there for Ganzi. Castañola will send it back with a wallop of interest. He's got, I think, this time Grant Ganzi in his sights. He'll pick this one up nicely on the near side. Nice to see how Bellini tucks in behind again. Ganzi, and that is why Bellini was right there. But Alejandro Novicio Estrada put his stick down, put his oar into it, mixing things up a little bit, stopping Juancito there to get a clear shot on goal. Second attempt this time, and Juan Martinero just holding back, waiting for the ball to come to him, and at the first goal for the 10-goaler, putting his team Casablanca back in the lead.
You got it. Barto starting that one off from center field. Walmart filling the gap and just letting Ganzi and Bellini work that ball inside. Great ball control there by Grant. And I got to give it up also to Alejandro Estrada, staying very composed, standing right there in the goal mouth, but staying clean. He actually stopped that ball and almost got an offensive attack for Seminole Casino Coconut Creek, but Nero finishes it off. We're back to center.
Here we go. Ball's in play, picked up by Castañola. Castañola now around the outside he goes. He's got no one to play it to. He might decide, and he will run this one himself. But going back in defence now, you were just talking about him. Alejandro Novicio Estrada gets to that ball first. Picked up once again by the 10-goaler. Nick Roldan straight away on that 10-goaler. Nice little shot out to the right-hand side. A cut shot attempt by Juancito Bellini, and Alejandro Novicio will be well advised to let that one trickle over to gain possession.
Yeah, nice little pass there by Walmart. Finding Juancito, I thought he might take that under the neck and take it in a little bit, but he had a clean shot at goal. But again, keep an eye on how Seminole Casino Coconut Creek, the 3 8-goalers behind Melissa, they will rotate around. The numbers mean nothing with those 3 guys, and they're going to go ahead and play different positions all day long. Oh, a little late there for Melly, picked up here by Castañola.
Castañola once again. Now he, as we know, a very powerful hitter there. We have one of those shots sending it right into the danger zone. Ganzi will pick this one up. A first touch from him just to centre it on the approach. Oh, it hit the post. It hit the post. Very unlucky. He did everything right. Just a couple of inches. I call that a Remington. A very, very close shave.
The mastered shot we called here. In golf, anyways. A nice attempt there. And it's going to be Melissa with her first touch of the game. She's got, Walmart going forward. It's going to be Badiola on the move.
Here we go. Juan Martin Zubia, the 2 number 4s, but straight away coming back, playing the defensive role that he is with the number 4 in the shirt, Juan Martinero. Lands at the feet of Melissa. She will just tee that one up to get a nice shot. Roldan going out to the right-hand side. Unfortunately, the ball went to the left where Castañola was waiting, and he will turn defensive play very quickly into offensive play. Again, look, they've got a grip on Juancito Bellini, as that long ball comes, unfortunately not on his stick side. It has a little bounce, and in comes Nero, puts it slightly out to the left, but he tries to correct it with a near side under the neck shot, just going outside.
Yeah, there you go. Bartol's going to start that one off, and you need to be careful when Bartol turns the ball anywhere on the field. We've watched this kid hit 150, 160, 165. We do get a whistle on the play. That'll stop the clock here with 3:28 on the clock, to be precise. And we'll get our second courtesy change of the day. Remember the courtesy change? We use that here, Grand Champions Polo Club. It is a tournament condition. You can use it all over the nation if you like. And basically, we'll stop the game somewhere in the middle of it, usually on a dead ball play, either bowl in or penalty shot or knock in, as we're having here. Give the players about 45 seconds to change their ponies. And, you know, again, over the years, a lot of people have talked about this courtesy change and think, oh, it takes time. Well, we've been watching polo all around the world, and one thing that we find with the courtesy change is you don't have many injured horses. You don't have players asking to leave the field with an injured horse. And so that gives safety to the four-legged athlete. And we start adding up the minutes that it takes to change the horse if the horse is injured. That does extend the game a bit. And we found out here that it works very well, but we are focusing on keeping the players around 45 seconds.
Absolutely, and that, of course, was a rule that was introduced here over the last 2 years. I think it's a great rule, and as you said, Dale, it does, of course, bring down the injury rate of the ponies. And you know what was great to see? The players, very quickly, they've accepted it, and very often they come out before 45 seconds. You
got it. What we've been doing at the umpires, Steve Lane is managing our umpire crew this year here, and he's been telling the umpires, basically, they tell the players before they go on the field, so basically when the courtesy change starts, to ride off as quick as you can, like you were if you're changing your horse, because most of those horses are not tired, and that's why they have the courtesy change, and that has sped the courtesy change up tremendously.
Absolutely, and of course it also keeps the momentum of the players going. Once they're out there on a roll, they don't want to have too much of a break to cool down. Here we go then. Nick Roldan tried to send that one on the volley down the field, but it's Castagnola, and as you were rightly saying, Dale, he is a dangerous man. Anywhere on the field, he wouldn't snap that ball. Nice pickup here from Ganzi. Wanted to send it back to Juancito Bellini as it's sent back down the field by Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. And again, they're looking for that man with the number 2 and tries to send a long one, and Melissa does well to let the ball come to her. Melissa now on the approach, one touch is all it was going to take. Slightly going wide, so she just needs to slightly adjust her aim there, but she did that on Saturday, Dale.
You got it. Yeah, I heard on Saturday a second attempt here by Melissa Ganzi, but this is the way this team lines out. Melody's going to stay in front, and you need to keep an eye on her, and she gives herself enough room to scoot away from people. So right now, Seminole Casino Coconut Creek playing their game plan.
On the far side, this time it is her very talented young Ganzi who tried to run away with that, but Juan Martin Zubia doing a good job, also coming back now and lending a helping hand, playing a defensive role, always appealing. He's picking that up on the near side, needs to just control it. Well done here, but he's got Castagnola. So we have an 8-goaler versus a 9-goaler. Castagnola just coming out on top of that, but maybe he hasn't. Losing the ball. Roldan, again, one of those very difficult shots on the near side and under the neck, feeds the ball back to Juanmar Zubia. Zubia will try and finish it. And as you would say, Dale, ran out of real estate.
You got it. And that's the rotation I'm talking about, is Juan Martin wearing a number 4 in the white helmet, and he's coming from the back now, and that's when Alejandro rotates to the number 4 position, and then Nikki just gets a nice little there. Bad luck off to the left. Quick knock in here by Casablanca.
Little backhander once again from Novicio Estrada, looking for and finding Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan immediately surrounded. There's a challenge there from Castagnola. Now then, Roldan will send that one. Special delivery into the danger zone. A third time lucky. Let's see. Melissa Gans, a little under the neck shot is what is needed. She did everything right. Didn't quite make the connection as Casablanca once again regain possession of the ball. And fast and open polo is being displayed here. Now all of a sudden this could be a break here. 2-on-1 as they cross the line. Casablanca, Castagnola. Castagnola looks over his shoulder. What's he going to do? He's going to do something magical, I'm sure. Oh, he didn't quite connect with that ball as Juanmar will leave this for Nick Roldan. Roldan now with a little bit of space. Castagnola coming back to try and defend. Where is the next yellow shirt? There isn't one. It'll be Grant Ganzi. looking for Bellini. He read it well, Bellini, but he's got one more player to deal with. But Castagnola, not wasting any time, running down the field there. Again, slightly overshot that one, but Castagnola picks it up. We've heard the horn, 30 seconds and counting. Castagnola, that's dangerous to give that 9-goaler an opportunity, so close to goal. Where's that ball gone, Dale? Oh, it's still in play. Now it'll go over and outside, out of bounds. That will conclude the end of Chukka number 2. 3 goals to 2, just 1 goal coming there from Juan Martinero at the top of Chukka number 2. So as I say, 3 goals to 2 for Casablanca. No score in this second Chukka for Seminole Casino. I'm sure that will change when you hopefully come back here for Chukka number 3 here on Chukka TV.
An artificial paradise. An artificial paradise. Paradise, 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 paradise.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, we've seen a repeat of what we saw in Chukka number 1. Only 1 goal, however, scored, but it's definitely opening up nicely here, this game. And above all, I'm sure you'll agree with me, Dale, very fast, very open, and above all, very, very fair.
Yeah, a bit of deep is a battle there, in second Chukka. They both came out. If you're just joining us, welcome. Casablanca in the blue and white. Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek in the black and yellow. Grant Ganzi, Juancito Bellini, Barto Casanola, and Juan Martinero. Casablanca. Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, Melissa Ganzi, Nick Roldan, Alejandro Estrada, and Juan Martin Badiola. And the 3 8-goalers behind Melly, she's A-rated. And then you put Nero at 10, and Barto at 9, and Juancito and Grant at 3 and 4 goals.
Exactly. And as, of course, as the case, that ball, as you may remember, coming out of bounds there at the end of that previous Chukka. So play will resume at that spot, and that is a penalty or a spot hit, a 5A, and it'll be taken by the 10-goaler Juan Martinero.
Yeah, that's where I love this possession play here, Yan. You know, if they hit the ball out of bounds, you give up possession, Nero.
Sends it into the danger zone. It's fished out of the sky there by Alejandro Novicio Estrada. He's got 2 to choose from out on the right-hand side. Nick Roldan. And he will just see and look over his shoulder. Where is his number 1, Melissa Ganzi? Was a little bit slow off the mark there. Castagnola reading it well. He anticipated what was going to happen. That Team Pele, as he sends it out into the open space, where this young man, the man who started the 3rd Chukka, Juan Martinero, looks up, sends a nice ball again. He's got his 2 attackers nicely fished out of the air there by Ganzi. Ganzi will give it to Bellini. Bellini will give it to Castagnola. Castagnola will try and avoid any kind of a ride-off there from Roldan. Sends it through the near side. There was a bounce on that ball. Still in the danger zone. Who's going to pick it up first? It'll be Alejandro Novicio Estrada. Now, he might run with this. No, he's left it behind for Zubia. Zubia sends it now down the field, looking for Roldan. Roldan tried to send it to Melli, but Alejandro, nice team play, backing up each other. Again, a ball a little bit short there for Roldan to pick up on Ganzi. Junior, Grant Ganzi gives it to Castagnola. Castagnola takes the pace out ever so slightly, allowing Grant to get into that danger zone. Here it comes, the snap under the neck, a little bit short. As once again, Juan Martin Zubia comes back in defense, sends that one up the field for Alejandro Novicio Estrada. And, he's lost his mallet head. Well, the ball definitely will go, or has gone where he wanted it to go, and that is to Melissa Ganzi. Nice little cut shot from her. This is what I was talking about, Dale. Once she's revved up that engine and she's playing, and she is like she is now, it might just take 2 little shots, and I think that's all it was. So a broken mallet from Alejandro Novicio Estrada, but a goal for Melissa.
Yeah, she's had a perfect timing to find Melly out in front, and taking her time, getting out front. Bellini's going to fall into the rumble seat behind her, playing. And Melly's going to take it down there. Nice attempt, nice approach. This is her 3rd attempt of the day, and 3's the charm. As Melly puts one on there to get the equalizer with clock as they bring him back to the center. That gave Alejandro time to grab a new mallet, and looked like one of our players jumped out there to grab the head off the field for safety of the 4-legged athletes. The way for all 4 players to get back to center. Ferrari on the bowling.
Ball thrown into play, picked up by the man with that new mallet, Alejandro, and he will send Nick Roldan on his way. Now, what will Nick do? The first touch to try and centre it. Ganzi will try and challenge him, but Roldan, he just ran out of space. Very, very close. Ball is still, it was literally maybe a couple of inches away from the back line as Nero sends it downfield. Juan Martin Zubia, who just took his time before he sent that backhand at Castagnola. Roldan into the open space, feeds the ball up to Bellini. Juancito in a space now, going up with him, of course, his teammate Grant Ganzi, but he's got the 8-goaler. Oh, a nice cut shot there from Juancito Bellini. Ganzi, just very unlucky. They just ran out of real estate.
Yeah, bad luck there, Juancito. I love the attempt, and also with the hammer down there, running full speed. No reason to check. Keep your pony flat and make the shot. And not an easy shot, but dropping it just off the left side. And here in the first half, Grant wearing the number 1, but again, Juancito has been kind of working around the outside. Grant coming in, making plays for Juancito to free him up. And then, right now, that's working for him.
It is indeed. And once, of course, those 2 young cracks, get their mojo going. I mean, they are unstoppable. And as you rightly pointed out, I think Bellini playing a very clever game here. He knows when, of course, a 9-goaler or a 10-goaler come up. Not a 10-goaler. He's on that same team. But when an 8-goaler like Alejandro Novicio Estrada come at him, the trick is to try and avoid them getting too close so that Bellini can play his game.
Yeah, and same thing here with Casablanca. Juanmar's going to use Barto all day long. Barto loves it, whatever. He plays wherever you put him on the field. Hits the big ball, but loves to run with the ball also. And they line that out well with Juanmar finding Barto and then letting Barto kind of command the field as it gets over center field. On the other side, see how they're using Badiola.
Ganzi on the attack now, takes it over the halfway line. Ganzi looking to feed it up to Nick Roldan. Roldan will send it back into the danger zone, allowing Melissa for another shot on goal. There it comes. It's taken on the approach. It might just be a little bit short, but hang on. She might even get a second touch. Ganzi does get that second touch and gets her second goal. Great little play there by Seminole Casino Coconut Creek.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, I want to apologize to the Zubia family. As I was calling Juanmar Badiola. I apologize, Juanmar. Zubia, of course. And, there you go. You're going to find Melissa out in front. As I was saying earlier, when they send Juan Martin Zubia through, then that team, I like the way that works because you get Alejandro drop into the back, and it adds another attack.
Here we go then. 4-3. Seminole Casino take the lead as we are just shy of 3 minutes. Dan, Seminole coming out on top in the throw-in, the oh-so-important throw-in. He gets a challenge there from Ganzi across the field, looking for Alejandro, but there was a man with 10 goals to his name, Juan Martinero, stopping and doing a great job in defense. Again, a snapshot up to the front door, and these are the dangerous plays. You give Bellini a chance like this. He checks up, has a little look, just needs to get the putter out. Nice little goal there by Juancito.
Yeah, Juancito dialed in here, especially going to goal, and this is going to be his 3rd of the day, and he has just been awesome at the number 1 position, running through, and he seems very comfortable coming from the number 2 for position and scoring again all by himself. An easy tack. Easy goal for Casablanca.
So, 4 goals apiece, 2 minutes on the nose left to play in this first half. And I'm sure Dale and I, in the halftime break, we will break down how they've fared so far. So make sure you stay with us. We'll have a slightly longer break at halftime as the ball's thrown back into play, picked up by Roldan. Roldan will send Alejandro on his way, and he just beats Castagnola. Needs to be quick now on the near side to try and keep that ball in play. Just going out wide, but very, very quick here, the way they came out of that throw-in. Seminole Casino Coconut Creek with 1.5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, winning the ball in there and then sending Alejandro forward. And this is the rotation I'm talking about behind Melissa. They will change it up. Quick knock in here with 1:20 on the clock.
Picked up nicely. First touch from Castagnola. His second, not so good, as Roldan says thank you very much. Deflection coming off the pony, but great reaction here from Ganzi. Ganzi will send that, or try to at least send it up to Castagnola. He might have to put another shot onto this. Roldan now coming back, wants to challenge, but Ganzi all of a sudden changes his mind, wants to run it himself. Had a bit of a bouncing ball. And very quickly, Juan Martin Zubia, beg your pardon, that wasn't... now it's Juan Martin Zubia. Roldan coming in initially to take on Ganzi, who's on the ball again. A little mistake there by Zubia. Nicely controlled in front of goal, but Zubia once again coming on top, keeping his cool, opens up things a little bit. Alejandro will want to send it back to Juanma. Juanma has Melli in his sights. Here comes the pass. He topped it slightly. The horn has gone. The ball lands literally where she wants it. Could not ask for more than that. But it had a bit of a spin on it, a slight bouncing ball and a half volley. She couldn't control it. It's turned around. Zubia wants to get it back. Bellini. That whistle, Dale, will conclude the end of Chukker number 3. So, 4 goals apiece. As I say, we will give the players a few minutes as they are due at halftime, and then make sure you come back in just a few moments for the breakdown of the first half between D-Energy, Dale Schwetz, and my good self. See you shortly.
All right, welcome to halftime here. We're going to have a quick halftime. Actually, they're going to play right through it here. So, a little quick breakdown here again. And we talked about both teams, how they line out. Remember, Melly's going to stay in front. Melissa, she likes to stay in the front. And the number of reasons they use that is Melly's going to stay in front. Any foul that happens behind her is going to get moved up. So a lot of times she's over center field when they're getting fouled on the other side, and those balls are going to get moved to a 4. Anytime they're around the center, they're going to get moved to 3s. She's always going to be out there, so you need to keep an eye on her. It's a strategy you could use. It's what they do here for Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. And then you get the 3-man rotation. They're going to rotate behind her, and they're going to go through. Zubia's going to come in for the number 4 on his back, and Alejandro will rotate back. Then Alejandro will run through. Nikki will go to the 4. They're going to keep on doing that rotation. On the other side, you're going to start out with Juan Martin Nero at the number 4, the 10-goaler. He's going to command the team there. But then he's got a lot of power in front of him because Barto is so strong, and he can rotate around to the number 4 position. He hits the ball 150, 160, no problem. And then the boys in front are going to rotate. So they do a little different rotation. They rotate with the 3 and the 4 and the 1 and 2 instead of the 3-man rotation behind Melissa like they do with Seminole Casino Coconut Creek.
Absolutely, and as you said, the strategy seems to be working very well for both teams. And Melissa, of course, as you said, she got really, really dangerous, scoring twice. No score for Seminole Casino in that second chukker, but those 2 goals from Melissa brought them right back here at 4 apiece. Now, you did say a short break. I can't. Oh, yes, there they are. There. We better get off the field.
Here we go.
To get ready for the second half after you. Thank you, sir. So, 4 goals apiece. Still very much anyone's game. And, of course, as I was saying already earlier, the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek team coming into this game with so far no win, looking for their first win. Casablanca with a clean sheet. And that really was a cracking game, Dale, on Saturday when we had the 2 10-goalers against each other, the 2 brothers, the Castagnolas, and, of course, father against son. Here we go, then.
It was fun seeing that energy, and on the 5. It's going to be picked up here by Zubia, and wow, look at Zubia is going to crush one from 120 and lay it just off to the left side, and with a set of 4s on the board, it'll be Nero for Casablanca.
Nice little ball in, taken straight away. I mean, the way they pass is absolutely superb. On the tee, you could call that a hole-in-one nearly every time. That's how great these boys can play the ball to each other. Picked up now on the near side by Alejandro Novicio Estrada. And if I'm not mistaken, Dale, has he just changed the colour of his helmet? Wasn't he wearing a red helmet earlier? He's now wearing a purple helmet. So just to not confuse you, the man with the number
Very
3.
good call there, Jan. Might be a little strategy now. As he did have the maroon helmet on, and now Alejandro's gone to a purple helmet. And Grant Ganzi on the move, look for Bellini, and it's going to be Castagnola.
Castagnola nicely read. He will leave it for Bellini, and Bellini, after Castagnola just teed it up nicely for him. Juancito Bellini with goal number 4. Remember, he hit the target twice in the first chukker, once in the third, and now already an early goal here at the top of chukker.
Yeah, now seeing a different strategy is at halftime I was saying they rotate, Castagnola rotates behind Nero, but now Castagnola running through and Ganzi falling into the number 3 position. So great teamwork there by the Casablanca team, great communication.
Absolutely. Ball back in play then, and of course you know, and if you don't know, that is the way we play polo. After every goal is scored, they change ends. And that is why Casablanca now in the pale blue shirts running down the field. A good pass from Ganzi, looking to feed it to Castagnola. Castagnola will make it look so easy. And that's the first goal for the 9-goaler.
And there you go. Now he's running through again. So Barto, again on the last goal, he's out in front. Takes it in front, leaves it for Bellini. Now he runs through again and gets some action. So something went on in the tent down there.
Well, that, of course, is what the halftime break is for. I mean, I'm sure they would have been happy with the equaliser, 4 goals apiece. But, of course, you want to start winning games, and that means scoring more goals.
And different strategy all the way, yeah. I mean, they're coming out playing a different strategy 100%, which is great because it keeps the defense guessing. Melissa on the bowling.
Nicely taken. Oh, Melissa also with a purple helmet. So maybe that seems to be the new flavour of the week here at Seminole Casino. Turned around on the far side, the 10-goaler Juan Martinero now, trying to get a little bit of peace into the run-up, the set-up play as Ganzi tried to pick that one up on the near side. Juan Martin Zubia sends a nice deep ball down the field with, again, Melissa's name on it. Again, a solid first touch from her. Sends it out slightly to the left. Ball will just stay in play. A little cut shot. Oh, nicely done. Goal number 3 for Melissa.
And there you go. That's the approach shot. Takes her time, hits her off to the left side there. Not the approach shot she was probably looking for, but bellies out perfectly to the left side. And a perfect little cut shot dead center as we break down about 4:13 on the clock. And 1 goal difference here, yeah, nip and tuck.
Absolutely, and of course, Seminole Casino and Coconut Creek do not want to give Casablanca too much of an advantage. They were leading, but for the briefest of moments there by 2 goals. 6 goals to 4 until Melissa there put that one through, making it, as you say, just a goal difference. Ball's about to be thrown back into play, comes high out into the sky as Juan Martin Zubia on the near side will try and send that to, Nick Roldan coming back to pick that one up. He saw that Alejandro Novicio Estrada had already changed. Melissa with a nice pass up to Alejandro. He now has the green light to go and take this one himself. There's no one in front. Alejandro just needs to control the ball. Has he done enough? Yes, he has.
Yeah, and there you go. Get the offensive, win the bowling, get the offensive attack, and that's what you need right here to get the equalizer. 4-chucker action, and now you're seeing Alejandro go forward. I like that, seeing Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek mixing it up a little bit, such as Casablanca did at the beginning of the 4-chucker by sending Barto forward, now sending Estrada forward.
So the whistle you might have just heard indicating another courtesy change at 3:09. And if we look at the way they played at the end of that first chucker, it was 2 goals apiece. No goal there in the second chucker by Seminole Casino. 1 coming from that situation we saw by Juan Martinero. So they left the field with Casablanca leading by 3 goals to 2. Very quickly then, 2 goals in succession by Melissa Ganzi. Only the one by Juancito Bellini left the score 4 apiece at half-time. And then 2 very quick goals by Casablanca, 1 by Juancito, 1 by Castagnola. So for the briefest of moments, they were leading by 6 goals to 4. But then Melissa Ganzi getting her third, and Alejandro Novicio Estrada also his first of the morning, leaving it at 6 goals apiece.
3:09 on the clock as we bring them back after the courtesy change. And this one's going to be picked up now by Casablanca, controlled by Barto.
Castagnola. And you could really firmly feel how he wants to run the ball himself. Couldn't quite control it on that play as Alejandro Novicio Estrada with a nice, elegant shot over to the right-hand side. We'll wait for that to come off the sideboards. Still Alejandro Novicio Estrada. Quick snap into the danger zone. Who's going to be at the front there waiting? Well, Nick Roldan a little bit caught wrong-footed there as the 10-goaler. Juan Martinero, now he, I'm sure, will have seen that Grant Ganzi created some space for himself. Bellini will tuck in behind. A swing and a miss, but Castagnola pushing that ball further down the field. This is the run I was talking about. You could feel it firmly. And he just spanked that one through, making no mistake there. Barto Castagnola with his second goal, and they have the lead once more.
Yeah, you said it, Ian, after that last bowl in, he was ready to go with the races on the great part. I figured this course could run because when he came out of the bowl in on the last possession, on the bouncing ball, he came out again and got on the Great Pony, and that was super, super fast horse. Gets him out the left side and then shows you how he can snap one at speed.
Very, very great to watch him, of course. Now, last year, you may remember, Dale, both him and his brother, Heta, his real name, Camilo Castagnola, together playing for the first time on American soil. Great to have them both back, of course, in different teams. And this morning, it is a real joy to watch him once again on the attack. Now, he, of course, is somebody who can send the ball into another zip code. And this time, he was a little bit unlucky. But Bellini will go for the long-distance shot. As Nick Roldan, you can see, not worried about that ball as he watches it go over the back line.
Yeah, that ball's going to go just left here, and we'll see what here. Let's see what kind of set play as they set up here for Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. It's going to be Zubia now, rotating back, taking, a little miss hit there. But he has a lot of time, no problem. He'll circle around and regroup here. Casanola's going to move forward, outlet pass. He's got Estrada.
Estrada just waits for the ball to come to him, gets on the nice line of it before he takes a shot over the halfway line. Again, a great pass as Melissa Ganzi lofts that one over to the left-hand side. Very clever play there from Melissa to feed the ball back up to Juan Martin Zubia. He, again, could not control it. Another little miss hit there. And, of course, at this level, Dale, that will be punished immediately. The 10-goaler, Juan Martinero, looking for Bellini. Reading it well again, the man with the purple helmet, Alejandro Novicio Estrada. A little under the next shot. There is the horn. 30 seconds left to play. Ganzi coming back to lend a helping hand as Bellini will pick this one up. Barto wants it. It's going to be a little bit short as Roldan will intercept and pick it up halfway in his own half. There is the drive. His objective will be to clear it. Now then, does he have enough time? Juan Martin Zubia, he, I'm sure, would like to go for a run. We're down to the last 5 seconds. Zubia, he needs to be quick. A little touch. He lets the man do all the work. He just puts it wide, Dale. What an unfortunate way to win that chucker.
Man, he got there in time. I wasn't sure if he could get there as we were watching the clock tick down and just off to the right side. So that'll end our 4th chucker play. So we'll send him off to get some fresh ponies, and we'll be right back. World Pole League Palm Beach Open, Chucker TV.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, it's no rest for the wicked. The players coming out very, very quickly here. They still have a job to do. Dale, 1 goal in it after 4 chuckers played. We rejoin the action as the players come out. 7 goals to 6 or 6 goals to 7, however you want to look at it. Casablanca at the moment with 1 goal in ahead. In that last chucker, they scored 3, only 2 coming from Seminole Casino. Twice Barto Castagnola hitting the target, and of course that goal by Juancito. And then we had Melissa, of course, in that last chucker, and Alejandro Novicio Estrada. 7 goals to 6 is how they left it. Back out on the field now. Dale, 2 more chuckers to go. I think it's going to go right down to the wire on this one.
Yeah, very close here, Jan. First chucker 2-2. And then we went into our second chucker, and Casablanca took a 1-goal lead, 3-2. And then they tied it back up as we went into halftime. We had a set of 4s on the board as they went into the 4th chucker. And then here you go, and different style, different strategies as they came out of the tent, which is kind of cool to see. Both teams changing it up on different plays that they're going to use with different players going forward. And so each team kind of feeling each other out here, Jan. 5th and 6th chucker, top 4-legged athletes on the field.
Well, as you know, the ball went out of play just after that run where we thought that Juan Martin Zubia had enough time to get to the ball, just couldn't hit the target. So here we go then. Play will resume where it ended after that ball went over the back line. And you know what, Dale, has to be said? Very, very little fouls this
nearly none, actually. I think we had a couple 5As.
If that.
From the spot. Yeah, that's been it. It's been very, very clean. And both teams very, very cordial to each other as they take this one inside. Juancito working it out. Look for Grant.
But Ganzi now, can he control it and take it round? In comes Nick Roldan, and he's done enough there to allow Juan Martin Zubia to maybe fish the ball. He gets a hook. Little sword fight going on there. Nice little open backhander. Feeds the ball. Bellini to Castagnola, and on the near side, Castagnola, like he's taken the dog for a walk, just nudges that one through the uprights. Goal number 3 for the 9-goaler, the first in chucker number 5.
Yeah, super strong, Barto. It's been fun to watch him play, and not just captaining the team and hitting the long ball, but he's a stick man also, and he shows you right there. He's on the offside, bounces back and forth, pops it to the left side, the near side, has no problem, takes it in, and he's going to get a 2-goal lead here, our biggest lead of the day with 6:15 on the clock.
Well, they had that lead once before, Dale, but Seminole Casino came back very quickly. It was short-lived. Ball's back in play. Let's see what Seminole Casino can do, Coconut Creek can do now. Slightly again on their back foot, Alejandro Novicio Estrada wanting to connect there with Juanma, but again, a light blue player just beating him to it. None other than Castagnola. Having quite Quite a handful to do there. Seminole Casino somehow managed to steal it back. Bellini now gets a hook from Roldan. Roldan on the near side, tees it up nicely. Roldan can finish what he started here, all on the near side. Has to change onto the stick side. Well, the man who can, Nick Roldan.
Yeah, you said it. Nick showing the magic. Nick a little quiet in the fourth chucker, now here in the fifth, showing his magic. He's another one. I love to have Barto and Nick. We could probably gather a few other long ball hitters and get them at center field, get them in the skills of the game. If you saw the skills of the game, go back to Chucker TV, check out skills of the game. But these two guys, for the long ball, are just super, super strong. You talked about that snap, Yan, that they have the ability to snap the ball.
Yep.
And both of them just hit the ball so clean, and then they both have the feel, though. They have that touch.
Well, I'll tell you, for me, one of the quickest snappers out there who can do exactly what you just described is Camilo Heta Castagnola.
Ah.
He is incredible.
And not a big guy either.
No, not a big guy, but he is incredibly quick. You really have to, you blink and you miss him. He is absolutely incredible the way he plays that ball. But now let's go back to the action here. And Casablanca once again in the driving seat, have possession. Castagnola will leave this one behind. Nero sends it back up. Trying to outplay Zubia, a little bit too far to reach there on the near side. Open backhand there from Novicio. Estrada feeds the ball nicely up to Roldan. Roldan knows he's got his attacker, the goal getter at front. She'll be looking for goal number 4. Melissa now. Plenty of space on the approach. Opens her shoulders. Takes a shot. Slightly topped that ball. Will try and finish what she started. Nick luckily there to stay with Melissa, and Nick gets his second in this chucker, putting that team right back. We have 2 8s on the scoreboard, Dale.
Yeah, sweet pass there by Roldan to lay it out in front of Melissa. Melissa, again, just off to the right a little bit, and she was going for that approach shot, but just stayed clean, went for the back shot. Nikki read it well, came in, picked up the moving ball to finish it off and get the equalizer with 4 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, good team play, of course, and Dale, this is what polo is all about. You know, no matter how good you are a rider, no matter how good you are at hitting the ball, you need to back up your teammates, and that was a very good example of exactly that. Just now, you can very quickly lose that ball, and then you want to make sure that you have somebody behind you who, as you would say, got you covered.
You gotcha.
Ball lands at the feet of Grant Ganzi now. Ganzi, with a bit of space, takes it round, runs into a little bit of traffic in the form of Nick Roldan. Castagnola just waiting there. Now he is in shooting position, but I think, we might have had a whistle on that play.
Yeah, they're coming. You're going to get a bit of a right-of-way violation there, and that's going to slow it down. We're 3:27 on the clock. We're going to use the courtesy change here in the fifth chucker. And everybody down on that side. Now, you know, we talk about a lot of the fouls. There's a lot of different formats that they use here, procedures they use at the Grand Champions Polo Club and the World Polo League. And one of them, Yan, is how they handle the technical foul. Now, they don't use a yellow card, and I've had some people ask me about that. They do not use the yellow card. The umpires have the ability to call technical whenever they want based on any kind of technical foul on the field by a player. And usually they start out with a penalty 5, and they'll work it in on the spot. But they don't use the yellow, so you don't have cumulative flags that can put someone in the penalty box. They have the ability to move the ball at any time, and they can drop it right at a penalty 2, if need be, based on the technical foul. And we found using that format that the players tend to be very, very cordial to that rule, and it works well in the game because if you do have a player that needs a technical foul, you give away goals, and you find out it works very well to keep the teams organized.
Absolutely. Here we go then. Ganzi will try and send that one down the field. I think he was attempting to go for a long-distance shot. Didn't quite have the pace and the speed and the length he was hoping. Neither does this ball, but it's going to be enough for Roldan to pick up on the touch, first touch. And again, he sends Melissa on her way. Ganzi now on the approach, looking for her fourth goal of this game. Solid first touch. The second slightly out to the left, but she still, well, she was for the briefest of moments there, I thought was in a position to try and correct that shot as Castagnola finds Juancito Bellini. Bellini now, again, going flat out, will pick that one up. He hovered, and again, good team play here, supported there by Ganzi, but it's going to be taken off him by Juanma Zubia as Roldan will send it back to Juanma. Juanma now out on his own. The 8-goaler up against the 9-goaler. Nice little push play there as it's going to land for Bellini, who saw that young Grant had turned. Nero continues, and this is how you undo a defence here. A chance now with an open run. Castagnola going into overdrive here on the approach. Flat, straight out. Castagnola wants to control it. No mistake now. Castagnola.
And this has worked so well here for the Casablanca team, sending Barto forward. A nice little pass here from Grant Ganzi. Gets Barto on the move, man. When he gets out in front, super, super strong with the polo ball. Takes it down inside the south goal. He'll get the 1-goal advantage here, Yan. And bring him back to the center. And they're going to click down about 120 by the time they get his ball in.
Well, if I look at the score sheet there, Dale, only so far in Chucker number 4 did we have 3 goals scored, and they all came from Casablanca. Apart from that, the average has been 2 goals a Chucker. So very evenly matched here, and this, like I said, is going to get down to the wire as we approach the 1-minute mark. The light blues, Casablanca, still have the ever so slight advantage, leading by 1 goal. That ball will be taken out of the danger zone, if you will, by Nick Roldan. But pressing play here from Casablanca. Juancito Bellini running into a bit of a traffic jam there with Juan Martin Zubia. It's stopped, it's turned. Now they've got a man out here on the left-hand side. Alejandro Novicio Estrada, but again, just waiting and taking his shot. Just goes out wide. Well, that would have been a cheeky goal. He just stood at a standstill. But that, of course, concludes the end of that Choco. 9 goals to 8 for Casablanca. It's all going to come down to when you come back and join us here on Chucky TV 2. Chucker number 6. Very great to have you with us here on this, the first game of the 3rd round of the WPL Palm Beach Open 2021. Now remember, tomorrow the action continues. We have 3 WPL games. The first starting at 10 o'clock in the morning over at Jan Pamela, where Tamara will be taking on Pampa Norte, who have had a great run so far in this tournament. Richard Meal then at 1 o'clock against White Birch. That'll also be coming to you, of course, via Chucker TV from Jan Pamela's. And then in the afternoon tomorrow, 4:30 from White Birch, Great Oaks will be taking on Santa Rita. But we still have a very important Chucker to play right here, Dale, here at Grand Champions Polo Club. 1 goal in it, Casablanca leading by 9 goals to 8.
Super busy day tomorrow on Chucker TV. And here we are on Field 1, Grand Champions Polo Club. For one, we do have our VIP grandstand right behind us here again. That is also right in the middle of 1 and 2, if you've never been to the Grand Champions Polo Club. Sister club, the Aspen Valley Polo Club. what a beautiful place in the summer. Yan, I got to tell you, amazing.
Well, Dale, as you know, I was up there once, but I only saw it when it was covered in snow. I would love to come up there and see what it's like.
Beautiful snow on it, but man, the summertime in Colorado is just super, super beautiful. And so you check that out, Aspen Valley Polo Club.com. And it looks like our final two players coming on the field here. Again, pretty even across the board. Everybody getting in the picture here on the goal scoring. Both teams, and we've seen a couple different scenarios on the offensive attack, how each team is being run today. So, six-chucker action. You think we're going to see anything different? Maybe a few different looks.
Well, yeah, maybe another change of a helmet. Who knows?
Yeah, change that exactly. There's a good look for you. I love they did that.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, I'll give you a funny story. Steve Crowder, he used to change up. They used to when Tommy Oxley was calling the game, he would follow the helmets. So him and one of his players would change helmets at halftime every day to try to mess Tommy up. And it was just a fun, laughing joke. So.
Well, speaking of funny helmets, the funniest helmet, and I think he played it last year, was Sugar Erskine when he had that white helmet with the red mohawk. But now let's go to the action. Alejandro Novicio Estrada will pick that one up just shy of the halfway line. A little flick there. Playing the ball up to Juan Martin Zubia. Zubia, again, being given a lot of time here, just allowing his attacking players to get in situ. That ball's got eyes, as you would say, Dale. Finding Nick Roldan, but again, Casablanca, and they know the danger of that man, 8-goaler Nick Roldan, as Castagnola will turn defensive play into offensive play, looking to feed the ball to Ganzi. This time, of course, young Grant Ganzi, he can pick that one up nicely. Here comes the second attempt, slightly lofted. It's going to fall again on the mallet head nearly of Nick Roldan. Nice little bit of stick work there from the young American, who sends that one deep down. Again, looking for, of course, Melissa. It's gone out slightly to the left. And I think Juan Martinero will get there first. No, he was a little bit slow, and of course he also, 10 goals or not, he can't cross that line, as Melissa now in front of goal. Just puts that one wide down.
Just off to the side, and Melly, she was walking the dog in there, and that's usually an easy one for her. She kind of just went by the offside to the right side, and they're going to catch a break here, Casablanca, with a 1-goal lead. Nero's going to get the knock in, and picked up by Roldan.
And Roldan will look for Zubia, who's a little bit too slow off the mark, as the 10-goaler this time does have the ball. Juan Martinero looking for Castagnola. The little deflection there of the ball coming off the pony, I think, of Juanma. Now, Juanma could shoot. He opens his arms, his shoulders. Is it gone straight? Juan Martin Zubia. He makes it look so easy, Dale.
Oh, Zubia, man. He is poetry in motion, this guy. I love the way he plays the game. I got to play a lot of polo with his dad back in the Michelob days. And, man, he's got the power and he's got the finesse. He's a lot of the young players. Barto, Walmart, these guys are young and they hit the ball very deep and they're very, very good with the ball. Great soft touch there. Super goal there by Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. That's going to be the equalizer with 5:05 on the clock. Looks like we have a timeout for Tech at the moment. And so back to the center here, Yan. So what do you think? You called it 9-9 with 5:05 left.
Well, as you know, Dale, I'm not a betting man, and if I were to be a betting man, I would still be stumped because I really would not know where to put my money on. Both of these teams so well mounted, both of these teams so very, very strong. I would, however, like to see Grant score. He is the only player out there yet to score.
Yeah, he's been. But I don't know if they ever they might have set this up. You know, we'd have to talk to Juan Martin Nero, and because Bellini's been going forward so much, and, you know, Grant has been playing the number 2 position, so they might be rotating around here, Yan, just to try to free up Bellini, but it's been working, and it's going to be Melissa.
Now, Melissa, of course, will try and get her team into double figures over on the far side again. You know, you were talking about the easy shots. I think Melissa is actually, she enjoys the more difficult shots. It's more of a challenge to her. Fortunately, this time she couldn't send that one through. Now then, this is another chance and a run for Barto. If he can pick this one up, he's got plenty of space to the next defending player. That is Juan Martin Zubia. Castagnola And you see again there, he just lets the mallet do the work for him as he puts his stick down. Has he put that one through? Oh, we put that one wide. Very unusual to see.
Yeah, just off to the right side. Zubia in the rumble seat there. He's going to escort that ball off the field, not try to make an attempt on the back shot. And I like this play by Zubia. It's going to give everybody time down in his end zone down there to switch up their opponent. You might see a courtesy change here. Only at 4 minutes, but they will use it. Right around the 3 to 4 minute mark. It looks like we got everybody down in the south end zone. So our mounted officials today are going to go ahead and use our final courtesy change of the day. And here you go. This is one of my favorite parts of the game, man. 4:07 on the clock. Everybody on a fresh horse.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, Dale, I was going to ask you, because we've also been asked quite a few times, we mentioned it also over the weekend, the challenges that both teams have, of which they have 1.5. Again, not coming to fruition here. Again, a reflection of how fair they've played. But just talk us through the
yeah, no need for them. But of course, the challenges, you know, you got to embrace the technology. It's not going away. And here at Chucker TV, you know, basically since 2014, starting replay. And it has changed the game. And we'll talk a little bit more about that replay, yeah, but I want to get the action here with 3:58 on the clock.
And that's a nice pull there. Once again, roll down. He feeds it up to Melissa. And I'm sure she'll be wanting to get her 4th goal of this game. Melissa on a beautiful black pony there. Slight bouncing ball. I told you she likes the more difficult ones. And that, again, slightly coming into a bit of a divot, of course, as young Grant Gansey will send it out to the right-hand side. As Juan Martinero looking for Juancito Bellini. Castagnola already up and away over the halfway line. That ball will be picked up by Castagnola. Now Gansey. Grant Gansey going up, going flat out. He wants that ball. There it comes. He's just going to let the ball come to him. Gansey.
Oh, and there's a deep, deep, deep neck shot. He's going to get the low flag there. And Grant kind of looking at how he thought it might have been in. But here you go, Yan. You said you want to see Grant into the play. Now the rotation, you sending Grant forward. And we're going to get the knock in here. And Estrada, and he's got Melly out in front here. So Estrada with 2:52 on the clock. Looking for Nicky, who's going to be changed upon defense and offense. Here comes Casanova.
Very quickly picked up on the near side, Bellini. Bellini might just say, here you go, this is how we do it at Casablanca. Bellini, great stick work. Can he see it through? Yes, he can. Juancito Bellini with his 5th goal, Dale. That makes him the highest scorer of this game. The 5th goal, and he puts Casablanca into double figures. They lead by 10 goals.
Yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it, Yan. That's what I always say. So there you go. But as I said, Grant's been falling into the rumble seat today behind Juancito, freeing up Juancito. And Juan's been great with the ball, man. Great runs there. Keeps his shoulders down. Just great stick work. Takes it in. Going to get 1 goal edge here as we click down to 2 minutes.
Ball's back in play. Alejandro Novicio Estrada. They need to really make everything count now because they're playing against the clock. As you just said, we're now below 2 or under 2 minutes left to play. Once again, the Blues have it. And Grant Gansey, this could be the moment I've been waiting for. Grant Gansey, he will take his time. And that ball, oh, it's gone through.
There you go.
I knew it was coming. He was saving the best for last. Grant Gansey making it a 2-goal cushion, 11 goals tonight in the 6th and final Chuck.
I think he heard you, Yan.
I hope he did.
Because I thought he was going to dribble that ball in. He had a lot of time, Grant, but he just set up so nicely. Might as well take a clean shot. It might have been an approach shot, but we always talk about it. The best goals are the approach shots. They roll in. That ball is going to just be right inside the left post. Back to the center. Must-win bowl in here by the black and yellow.
So everybody now on the score sheet, and this is going to be so important. Who wins that throw-in? It is Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. Now Nick Roldan will leave this one for Melissa, and Melissa will send it back to Nick in front of the goal mouth. Alejandro Novicio Estrada, and that will, I'm sure, be very easy. Oh, he puts it wide. He puts it wide.
Yeah, I saw Alejandro grab his helmet right there. He kind of went off the cane and just scribbled out to the outside. But here's the same setup here where Grant shot from. Now Melly finding Nick on the quick bowling. Look at this. Alejandro's giving the ball back.
Novicio Estrada sends it back. There's the horn 30 seconds left to play. Nick can't pick it up. Juancito Bellini, as you said, doing the rotation, coming back now, playing in defense. There's the shot on goal. Will that go over the back line? Because if it does... Oh, hang on, it won't, because guess what? The difficult shots, the difficult goals, and guess who scored? Melissa Ganzi getting her fourth. 1 goal in it, 10 goals to 11, but with the time, of course, running down to the last few seconds. That'll be all they wrote. 11 goals to 10 then. A great final goal there from Melissa in the 6th and final. Chucker, as I'm just going to put on my mask and hand over to you, Dale.
All right, there you go. So that's going to end it here with 11:10, nip and tuck. Thanks for joining us here at Chucker TV on a Monday. You know, a lot of people sitting at the pool today or at the beach. We always talk about that, Yan. What do you like doing on Monday?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Well, watch polo on Chucker TV for sure.
Well, if I'm not actually on it, yes, I'd like to watch it. But you know what? I'm going to try and do this off. I'm going to try and get a haircut if I can.
Hey, listen, let's not talk about hair, all right, my man? You know that is.
You save a lot of money.
I love your hair, you know that. Hey, thanks for joining us here on a Monday, and congratulations here to Casablanca. And we got a lot of polo to be played in the World Polo League, so you can check out Yan, who'll be coming up this week. So for Yan, Ed, and Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for the whole Chucker TV family when I say thank you for making us the leaders of polo broadcasting. And here at Chucker TV, we love the polo.